Hmm. Good morning, everyone. I'm not really sure why that did that. Hmm. So this is one of these Mondays we could be kind of chopping around. Anytime that we get what 2140, what almost a 400 point move overnight, it's usually pretty crappy for London or the New York session. We got the lows all the way down at the 700, what 690s, and our highs are all the way back at 2140. Kind of see that huge sell off that we had. I mean, like I said, you might only get that one good move today. Then after that, it's just trash. Hopefully, we can get a. Only thing that sucks is going to be so early. I mean, we're getting a kind of a nice little bear flag set up here. You'd want to see the 20 touch here, pull back into the 80s. Hmm. We also have PPI numbers tomorrow. Also, so let's see. Here's the ES. Let me look at that newsletter one more time to make sure I didn't miss anything here. What do we still got? About 2 minutes left. Not really seeing much here. So. All right, guys. Last minute before the market opens up. Oh, excuse me. We also got a little pivot there at the 90. I don't know. I just kind of Hopefully, it's just not one of those days where we get that, like I said, 1-2 good moves and it's just garbage for the rest of the morning. Man, that's literally the what four? See, 940, 840, 740, 3. Oh, there's not really a lot to do here. We just kind of have to wait for the market to settle down here. That's pretty close to the 20 touch. Whew. That crap hit the. I think if we do start out, it's going to be. Make sure I'm on the right account. $52, $54. Just don't want to get trapped. Like I said, we don't usually trade the first at least another 15 minutes. You need to wait for the first 15 minutes if you got a tight stop loss, because I use a tight stop loss. So I mean, right now, what is that? You're looking at almost 30 point candles for the 1 minute. I mean, that's and you still got your lows all the way down to 95, so you still got about 50-60 points to the downside we could go. Hopefully at least if you're looking for entry, to offer your entry before it just completely sells off. What did I say? All the way down? Is that it? Is that the bottom? Yeah. So we got about 50 points to the downside down there. This thing is just wrecking folks, man. I mean, when it goes from 40 to 70, it's insane. It's just better to sit here and watch this choppy crap. So this is why we brought up, you get a 400 point move overnight, the New York session's going to suck in the morning. Make sure I'm on a micro, because if we take a first one, it may just be on a micro here. Reclaim that 15. See if the ES is going to try to retest retest at 28 and 31. Above that 28.31, we're going to be looking for longs. Well, I don't know why my camera is not working here. Just noticed that, guys. Oh, I know what happened. Sorry about that. Just be careful. Kind of watching the ES because the ES looks like it's trying to push. You just don't want to. FOMO into this. All right, let's see what happens with the ES. See, there's our 5 minute. Don't know if it's gonna give us another little entry here or not. Like if you can see a retest of this 40 would be a good retest target. That'd be your 5 minute candle. I don't know if we'll get that before we run those lows here. Yes, it's back at that support level of the 15 here. I don't know if we're going to retest, like I said, retest this 5 minutes here. We'll see if we touch. You want to see it touch this here. I have to. Dang it. didn't realize I was on freaking minis. It wouldn't let me enter because I was on minis, guys. I was going to take that off the 5-minute retest. As you can see, we hit also at the top of this, filled in this gap like right there at the 5-minute. Missed my entry. I guess what we have to do now is just wait and see if we get one more 20 retest. That's a 1.9 retest. We missed that one just by a few. That sucks. I didn't realize I was on this 25K and I didn't realize we were still on minis, and it wouldn't let me take no 5 contract sell. We tried to do a sell here once I hit it, and as you can see, that's why it popped up that little message. I tried to do the 5-minute breakout there for a while with that. Was it Pro Trader, something like that? That one company that went out of business. One of those prop firms that closed down recently. Not the Fast Track, but the other one. So it looks like that was probably your pullback miss right there into that 5-minute trade. Now we're probably going to get the lows here. Unless for some reason we can get a pullback to your 21 EMA right there under the session mid. But I don't know if we'll get back there or not. Still got about 3 minutes before your 15-minute candle prints. There's your 5-minute. There's your 20. Whew. Wow. What kind of rip was that? Wow, that is an insane move. Wow. 80.1 minute candle. I mean, that's just insane. All right. There's that 28 level that we mentioned a while ago. Man, that just jacked our charts all up. Mm. I was looking for a funded account trade there, but shoot, I think we may just have to go back to eval for a little bit, just because these price sessions insane right now. That was your 200 touch. Also bounced right off that major support level of the 28 that we were looking for as far as our line in the sand. Didn't know if we get below this 50% mark here. Got that gap fill in all the way down to here. Mm. Trying to see what's going to happen at these 43s here. Man, this right here can just go either way right now. Still bouncing off that. Oh no, I didn't realize we were at opening range. Shit, might get stopped. I didn't realize we hit that opening range. 53. So that was that one level we got stuck at a while ago, that opener range high. That's where I was like, oh crap. Once I entered it, I knew we were going to get stopped because we always have a reaction there. I didn't notice it. My numbers were all kind of squished together here. Remember, we're also at that support level on the ES, which is the 28. All right, we're at the 200 again. All right, as long as we're above the 28, that's, remember I said that's kind of like our line in the sand to reclaim. Maybe we can get some kind of pullback and look for an entry. Dang, dude, this thing's just... we also got, that was the 15-minute breakout to the upside. Ugh. What did I say on the 1 hour chart this morning? We're looking for, yeah. All right, so we're back inside that gap. So possibly a push all the way up to the 60s today. Woo, it may fill in that gap for you and get an opportunity to join in. This is the one fair value gap that we pointed out this morning. Yeah. We got the 15-minute and a pivot, and all your EMA is kind of in the same spot here. You know what? Yeah, I still don't feel comfortable. Damn it. I don't like that one. I don't like the fact that it came back down. I was looking for it to completely run back up. I think what makes that not looking right was the fact that the 20 is below the 200 here. Hmm. Ah, damn it. Looks like we're going to get stopped out again. All right. That's going to be that was my one funded account trade today. That was a nasty looking candle. Whew. So we had the right idea. Unfortunately, it was going to be a break-even day on our funded accounts. It sucks that we missed that whole move there. So right now, there's the red that we are underfunded. I may try to take a little trade on this one since we are down a little bit. We'll see if we get another entry for it or not. See, 15. Not sure how far we're gonna get back on that thing. Here's your 20. Here, you're just waiting to see what's going to happen at that 28. because we could have that bounce. That 28 is kind of like the line in the sand there. We also got we're at the pivot point at 92s. That's your 15 minutes. So right here we got the 15-minute, the 200, and the 50 all kind of on top of each other, along with your 50% pullback. All right, losing that 15 minutes. We also got a little. See, that was your opening range high there. Like I said, so the reason why we're watching the ES because we're watching for this 28, 29 level here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Try one more time. Gosh, woo. Make sure I gotta check my account, make sure I don't get too far. All right, let me tell that. That thing better not go. That's gonna be so annoying. Oh, you son of a bee. I could see it going down. I just didn't give it big enough stop loss. Push back up through the mid session there. I don't think we ever ran that low either. Ooh, got stuck. Just being patient and wait and see if this area is going to hold here. That's your 15-minute, your pivot. You got a lot right there in that area. Ah. Come on. I'll play right below that pivot there. I mean the VWAP. Oh, come on. Okay, I had to close that down just because we got over the threshold of passing on that one. I didn't want to keep that going because we only needed 26,500 and we were already at 26,022. Still need 320 and probably another 340 on these accounts, about the same. Still got the 15 minutes. So the only thing about this is all of your EMAs are smashed together. So kind of makes it for choppy price action. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen at this level here. Come on. All right. I don't like the way this looks. I want it to dump. It's just taking too long. So we're just going to go to break even fairly quick. Because we can always get another entry. There it goes. Come on, baby. I hate that we didn't clear the opening range low, but that's always a. If I can get my first target, we hold up. I want to see that level hold there. Might give it a little room to run. All right, there we go. If we get a deep enough pullback, we may add to it. Got a wick down here that we could run. That was our target too. All right. We'll look for we'll see if we can get another entry. I feel like we're gonna have a decent pullback because we cleared out. That's why I chose that 20 while ago, because I knew we are going to probably have some kind of pullback here. So possibly creating a nice little bear flag. I'd like to see us get a pullback in here, and we can look for another entry. Ooh, we're also in that line in the sand that I talked about, the 28. That 28 was your line. We're not going to get the bear flag. Dang it. We're going to get the consolidation sideways is what it looks like. We may not get that pullback. Not where it looks nice. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Wow. What is. This thing just ripped. Yeah, it's not even gonna give us a pullback, man. This thing just ripped back up. What, 50 points? I'm glad I took my profit. I had a feeling about that 720. It filled in that gap down there, so that's why we had that. They had that area picked. That was an accident trade there. Okay. Whew. Got out of that. I was waiting to see for this 20 touch, this non-touch. All right. I'm gonna go to break even because I don't like how long it's taking to move. Damn it. Ah, dang it. We are being a little bit more aggressive on the evals here. Might get stopped out on this one here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're still in the green. Man, I tried this long multiple times. Don't tell me. Let's see if we print above this gap here. I'm gonna risk a little bit on this one, so we can add to it maybe. Especially if we can get a pullback back into. That's why it's important to keep your losses small. This way, it's not like a huge hit on your account that you can recover from. I feel like we definitely gonna have the pullback just because our EMAs hadn't crossed over the 200 moving average. It may be similar, something like this. It may even have a deeper pullback. I mean, don't know. Whoa. Man, this thing's straight to the moon right now. Let's see what. Just trying to add if we can. Next one up, we're looking for an IBH break here. If we get above the IBH, I'm probably going to take my stop loss up there just because. Here comes our IBH here. I don't know. We're just going to take 72. That'll be like a basically a 100-point move. All right. Good deal. We ended up with 80 out of that. Not quite. The 100, but that's okay. Probably would have got the 100-point move. We stayed in it because that's just your IBH bounce there. Eh. A lot of support in that area right there. Now, another retest of your IBH. Really want to see a deeper pullback into the 9 or the 20. I just can't pull the trigger. It's hard to pull the trigger when we just ran up 80 points or 100 points. It's in a weird spot. Oh, goodness, excuse me. I just couldn't pull the trigger. Not a deep enough pullback. I mean, right now, your IBH bounce is paying 20 points. Let's see what happens. Oh, my God. It's so loud. Right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with this. We're at a whole number, kind of consolidated a little bit. Ooh, look at that bounce off the IBH again. All right. Oh, I thought we might get that little pullback there. Yeah, that was the first 20 touch, but man, we sold right through that 20. Hmm. I thought we'd get another push up to the 9 here. Might have to get the VWAP. This may have to be the 50 touch, then to move back up. That's something new I wanted to try. I guess that didn't work. I thought maybe we would retouch that 9. I'll go to break even because I don't trust it. Like I said, that's just something new. I feel like we wanted to retest the 9 if we're going to move down. Or I thought maybe we would clear out this gap here or something, you know. Like I said, we're on an eval. We only need 115 to pass this one. This one we did pass this morning. That's why I had to close that trade this morning, because we were over the threshold and I didn't want it to come back. That would have been your 50 EMA bounce there, along with the VWAP. We can also look for a bounce out of this area possible too. We're looking for a bounce off these 90s here. Are we gonna have to come farther down? Yep. Oof. Damn it. A lot of volatility right there. So that was the 200 bounce. Usually you can put a resting order there and try it, especially since all your EMAs are here at the top. And that was another look, another 200 bounce. Damn. 20 points. That was your first. It tapped at 20, then pushed down for about 20 points. Man, these EMAs can pay sometimes. We may push through the 200 this time. We already kind of retested it multiple times here. What's up, Outer? How are you doing today? Right now, we're kind of watching the. Oh yeah, I think I heard somebody talking about Tradebait having some issues. Right now, we're watching the 90 here and the pivot kind of right on top of each other. And we're also bouncing off the 200 moving average. Bearish. Yeah, if you I want to say over on the 1 hour chart, we filled in that big fair value gap on the 1 hour that we talked about this morning. We actually talked about this fill in this morning. We've had several of these type plays. It's going good, Pine Tree. Thank you. Ah, dang it. I got below that pivot and that session mid. I thought maybe we'd get below there and push down, at least fill in this gap here. I don't like that. Taking too long. May get break even on that one. Might just have to wait for another entry. All right, we did. We're trying to be careful just because we're... Damn it. I paper handed that one. We'll need about $140 to get to threshold. See what happens when I paper hand trade sometimes? So what I was looking at, but it's the first push, so that had me nervous. So we're at a pivot. We're at the session mid. So that... it's going good, Pine Tree. We're $50 down, $30, whatever, because I was copy trading. So I had a little slippage here on the fundeds. But, you know, we're eval kings over here. So we passed one eval today. We only need 140 for this one and about 170 for this one. But I don't know if I want to try to pass 3. I'd be okay maybe passing one more if we can. Either that or I'm going to knock it down to just 2 or 3 micros. And this way we don't lose as much profit. I don't know. We had a nice almost 100-point trade earlier. I caught this trade over here. I was in this long here. But I took it off at 55. So we ended up with about 80 points, 82. I could have got the 100 if I stayed because 72 was my entry. And I just cost myself 30 points here probably. Woo! Paper hands and small stop losses will take care of you sometimes, guys. Oh, you can't. I mean, we got really big moves, though. You only got to really look for 10 points. Oh, you caught that 50-point long, too? Nice. Bet you that open range high holds, I bet. Yeah, that's their opening range play there. That would have probably got you close to 20 points. That's also a good target, too, that you can look at, which is the ORH on my screen. I would think that we'd want to run this gap down here. I mean, 720s would be my target if I was in a short. But you just got to get some kind of entry here. That would be your 9 touch. Let's see if we run this wick here. These are tough entries here. Was this the same 50-point trade that you were in, Pine Tree, or did you get somewhere else? Oh. Mm. Excuse me, guys. Looks like we're going to miss this little sell-off here. Not really a lot we can do. This is possibly one of those like consolidation Casebo boxes that are harder. I have a harder time entering off these consolidation boxes. Bouncing off your opening range low. Man, we bounce right back up to the consolidation box here. All right, we cleared in the first gap. Like I said, we still got a gap fill. We got all the way down at the 20s. That's where I'm trying to hopefully get an entry. If I can get some kind of bear flag setup entry and use this as one of my targets. Oh. Excuse me. Man, what is that? Another. Let's see. Mm. All right. Uh, Dang it. My stop loss was too small. Got that almost that 20 touch, but we got equal highs sitting up there, so it may go back up there. May have to run those equal highs. It's close. I mean, I had a feeling that we would at least run this wick here, so I was trying to get in 10 points before this wick here. So we did run that wick. And if we stay in the box, more likely we're going to run back up here. See how we keep bouncing off that opening range low. Right now, we're just kind of trapped between the opening range high and low. This is your opening 5-minute candle at the 40s. Ooh, we're getting into some nasty wicks here. All right, here comes that Nope, not quite there. These wicks are insane right now, guys. This wicks is just burning. Was that 20 points? What time is it? We got about 10 minutes before London closes. Where is... I see what's going on. The NQ is bouncing off that support level of 28. The ES. So far, that 28's been a magnet today, guys. Wow, this thing is just going. Yes, it's kind of breaking out. Let's see if we can get a pullback into the 9. Maybe we can look for a long little retest of the 9. I might have jumped in that one a little too early. Damn it, I think I did. We're only on 3 micros. I don't like the fact that it's hesitating to push. Ah. Which one? Oh, that one. I see. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I thought once we retested that 9 and got back above that opening range high, I thought maybe we'd get another push. Maybe retest the 50s up here. Another bounce off that low. Dude, that opening range low has been a wall. You would think that if we're going to sell, we're going to probably sell through that thing hard. Yeah, the only thing about this move, you either catch the breakout, you time it right, or it'll just burn you from chopping back and forth. So not really a lot to do here. We're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen out of this box here. Oh yeah, this right here will just chop you up, guys. What's going to happen? It's going to chop back and forth for a few minutes. Then when it goes, it's going to go down like 50, 60 points. All right, here comes the opening range again. That's leading right into that 28. There's my the line that I like to look for as far as the bulls need to hold that 28 there. Outer, so you say you've taken no trades today? No, at the moment. I usually don't even like, not really a big fan of trading my funded this late. Funded's late in the day, but definitely I'll probably stick to my evals. Ooh, there's the nice little pop there. Okay, so you haven't traded no PA accounts yet? I try to just look for one trade on the PAs. Either it's going to be a winner or a loser. Like today was kind of a break even day. So we're down $50 on the fundeds 50, 40, 32, a little bit of slippage. We passed another eval here. So we're at 26,522. And these are fairly close. My goal is to get 5 to trade 5 funded accounts with Apex. There we go. Maybe we're finally getting out of this freaking consolidation box. That's the top of the box here. So if we stay true, you would think that we move all the way back down. I don't know how many opportunities it's going to give you to do that. I mean, that's the biggest thing about trading range, because you go short here, long here. I don't know. Usually, if we can't push down to the bottom of the range, you would think that we'd start pushing up. Yep. See, range could not push range, then go. Maybe that's something we can look at later down the road. Dirty wig, guys. Couldn't pull the trigger on that one either. It was tempting off that opening range high. All right, back above the 50%. And this thing just gonna go straight up without us. This is kind of what I was talking about a while ago. Whenever we're in these consolidation boxes, you'll get a lot of back and forth, and you'll get that one like 30-point candle that you just have to sit here and watch, because there's just no way of just joining into that freaking thing. See, right now we're just too far off of our EMAs for me to look for an entry. This thing's being dirty. There's a 20 opening range high. Damn, boy. Damn it. We're looking for hopefully our opening range low, high will hold here. I thought I could get it enter a little bit sooner around the 30 on the ES and touch that 28 again, but we may not get it. No, man, it looks like it wants to get back through that open range there. We've got to have that 74 hold. See, the ES hit the freaking bottom of the range. I thought the NASDAQ was going to be able to get down there too. That was the kind of the idea of the trade, was that we'd run the bottom of this range again. There we go. They come back and break even us just because it's whipping, and I don't want to stay in it. I either want it to freaking go. No, damn it. Couldn't get it. Let's see if we can get another entry here. What it is bouncing off this 28. If you're watching the ES, this is your major support level, the 28 here. I'm glad we went to break even. We got up about 7 or 8 points. Gotta be careful when you're in and around pivots, mid-session, the 90. Looking for Looking for the VWAP touch there. Got the VWAP touch. We're going to take a little bit out of this, at least 10 points. Come on. I needed like $25 more to pass. So we're at 26,464. So that's why I was kind of watching that screen. I didn't really have a take profit area. So we're going to, as you can see, we got a lot in fees today because we've been trading so many micros. We had almost $100 in fees. Oh no, it did it. Paper ended it again. Oh my goodness. Oh, those paper hands get me all the time, Outer. Oh, my camera froze. Sorry about that. It's this whipsaw back and forth, man. It just makes me paper hand my trade so bad sometimes. So all right, we'll see if we can get one more little, see if we can find us another little 10-point trade with 2 micros. So either we're going to pass this or we're going to fail it. Or fail the trade. Oh, you said target buy side. You don't think we got any kind of pullback in us? I don't really know how much I want to pass 2 because I don't know if I want to pay for 2 right now. I'm okay with 1, but we got a third one. We got 3 that are pretty close to passing. So, like I said, that 28 was my buy sell line. If the 28 holds, we're looking for basically longs below the 28 shorts. To me, it kind of looks like we're gearing up for another possible. What is that? Need to see a little bit more than one little red candle. I wouldn't mind even seeing a pullback into this session mid. This is your 50 or 50% here. Pullback. Also, all right, so if we pull back in here, if this hold, we'll look for long. If it pulls back and this fails, may look for short below this fair value gap here to rerun this here. Man, I've had so many good trades today, but none of them were on the funded accounts, guys. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I mean, we've been like eval champions over here today, but man, the funded accounts, we took pretty close to a break-even trade. Had a little bit of slippage there. It's kind of got my counts below the threshold. We still need to get another $450 on this here to pass, but hopefully we're about to add either 4 or 5. So we're about to have at least 5 fundeds with Apex. And I haven't decided if we're going to copy trade them all yet at one time or just try to trade them individually. We'll see. I'm thinking I may end up trading that one that's already down about $200. The one that's at $24,797. All right, we're pulling back into there. You said you tried trade group or tried group trades, but cannot use ATM. Oh, that's on Tradeovate. With Ninja, you can outer. Yeah, I struggle. I know what you're talking about because I struggle doing that with Tradeovate by copy trading. Oh, you're just using Windows or Mike. You're the Mac, the Mac. Okay. See, I've never had a Mac laptop. I mean, I've only ever used iPhones, but I've never used a Mac laptop. That's just because they were always kind of nice and fairly pricey. Which I don't own a good laptop anyway. The only thing I have nice is nice PC. I hate that we're getting these nasty looking candles, man, but they're just all wicks. All right, here comes the We're only trading 2 micros also at the moment. So the most that we're going to lose is $40. We either win $40 or lose $40 on this next trade. Just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here. Man, it held up. I still feel like we can't push up. I feel like we want to run this here. There's your 200 bounce. Because we're still above the 200. So technically I should still be looking for longs. Doesn't look like we're going to get the push down here. Was either looking for a print below here. You don't think? I'm hoping it doesn't hold up, honestly. I'm hoping it fails, then pushes this next internal swing. And we got about almost 20 points above it. All right. Damn it. I meant to wait for green. I hit it too early. Damn it. Oh, well. We'll see what happened. I hit that a little too early. I was waiting to see green on this before I hit it, and I hit it on red. I hate when I do that. Come on, range. They need the opening range to fail. No. We're like $6 away. Yes. Oh, we got it by $2. 26,502. That was so close. All right, we're not going to try to pass no more. If I was playing this normal, I would shoot for this target next down at the 653s or 659s. At least take some profit because this will be your first internal swing. Then we'd have to kind of wait and see what's going to happen here. We may finally sell through that because the ES got through the 28s. Remember, that was kind of my buy-sell line here to the 28s. All right, so that was, like I said, that was probably going to be my last trade today. I don't really want to try to pass 3 evals today. So we still need about $140, which is about another 1 or 2 trades. Wow, this thing's just dropping. I still feel like I got in a little bit too early. I should have waited for a little green. I try to do that whenever I take those failed inversion gap trades. Man, this thing is probably going all the way to the 710s. If we get through the 40s, 710 is probably your next target down. See what happens. These opening range highs and lows are really good support lines as far as a free indicator goes. I mean, a lot of times we find support. That's how we sell through it. We pull back, bounced a little bit there off of that range. And also your session mid here too. And this is kind of like if you pull Fibonacci, this will be your 50% of the move for the day. I'm thinking that we definitely could have got this down at 701s because this is the bottom of your opening range low. I think 701 would be another target if you were still in this trade. If you're if you're still short, that 701 would be the next target. And I think that'll put us about 715, which is another key level for the ES over here. That's kind of where we bounced out a lot this morning. If you go back and look earlier this morning, all the way back to 3 o'clock, see 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Didn't quite get the 15 there, but we'll see what happens. This may be another retest of the 15s. Then you could see what happens here. So usually pre-market, if you kind of go back and look up here, I usually try to put a little bit of Mazzini levels on here to kind of get you started out a little bit. I don't put all of his levels on here just because those you have to pay to get those. But I usually try to give like 4 or 5 little levels that you can look at. And most of the time, reason why I do these little bit of levels, because most of the time this is what he puts on Twitter. He'll give you like the first, say, 5, 7 levels that he's looking at. And also put in here is like I'm looking for longs above 28 to 31 and shorts below. And another thing that played out for us this morning is this 1 hour fair value gap from 810 to 870. And we filled that into the almost the point this morning. I think that's where I got my 80-point trade because I had an 80-point trade this morning. It might have disappeared already. It might have. Here it is. Okay. See, is this the one? Let's see. Yeah. All right. So if you look on the hour chart, is it the 900s? It's about, I can't remember if it was, I'm pretty sure it was this one because I said around the 80s or 70s at the top of this range this morning. And this is where I think I'm going back too far. Let me pull back. Is the hour chart? Yeah. Okay, I think what it is disappeared, so it's not on there no more. Yeah, I could have got 100 this morning, Pine Tree, but like I said, we oh wait, I'm sorry, that was an old Pine Tree message. I missed my 100-point move this morning. I missed it by about 18, 15 points because we ended up taking profit at 855, and we got right up there to the top of that gap at the 880s. I think that's going to be it for me the morning, but I'm probably going to come back and trade a power hour this evening because I haven't been trading power hour lately, and so we're going to try to start doing that a little bit more. And I'm not sure. We may end up just trading on Bulanox for power hour. We'll see. I mean, I still can make another $140 on this account, but like I said, I don't really want to pass 3 accounts in one day. Here, I'd probably wait for the 21 touch. I just don't know how far the 21 will have to come down because right now we're bouncing off the opening range low. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching this morning. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We're still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully in the next couple months if we can. We're still about 300 and so short. All right, so that was your 20 touch. It wasn't a wick, but it was a nice little, not a candle, but it was a wick. You too, Outer. Have a good evening at work if you're working this evening. Whoo, is this gap? No, you got multiple gaps. Oh well. All right. All right, guys. I will be back for a power hour. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back in a few hours.